We are live and we're talking new YouTubers. How do you start a YouTube channel? How do you grow your YouTube channel in 30 days, real? That's what we talking about, Damon. How to do it fast.
Hey, that's quick now.
That's quick because a lot of things that new YouTubers do are nothing but time wasters, man. There's so many videos out there, man. But we're gonna give you guys straight to the straight tips. I almost said no chaser. I don't even drink. Yeah, man. But straight up, man, we want to just tell everybody, man, some of those tips that are really get you going, starting a YouTube channel, man. And let me introduce myself. I'm Evapors. If you're new to the channel, Evapors, your main man, Evapors, I like to say. And beside me, I got my brother. Tell him your name, man. What you go by?
Hey, on YouTube, I go by The Relly Rails at TheRellyrellz. Same on Instagram and everywhere else.
No doubt, man. Hey, I see we got some folk in the chat, man. We got Mopar 300S. We got Rubik's. Hey,
Hey, what's up, Rubens? What's poppin', brother?
yeah, man. Hey, we trying to get a folks some free tips, man. And if y'all are YouTubers in the chat, drop some of them tips, man, that got you there quicker. You know, because there's a lot of things that are time wasters, man, and we want to put out there. Here are the things that will get you there faster. New YouTuber, you just starting your channel, man. And I think the first thing I want to say when you're starting a YouTube channel,
Mm,
this may sound like something that's not profound.
mm.
Start it. Don't wait. Don't let equipment become a barrier because you're gonna watch a million videos and say you need to go get this vlogging camera, you need to get
Mm-hmm.
this, you need to get that, and you need to get this $1,000 software to edit your videos, and you need to go to exclusive locations. Man, all that sounds great. It does, and I believe in half of it.
Yeah,
But as a new YouTuber, you have to just start, man. Pick up your cell phone. Pick
that's
up
it.
your cell phone this way, not this way,
Exactly. That's Instagram way.
this way. Pick up your phone this way and start recording. And if you can, honestly, use the back end, the rear camera, because 9 times out of 10, most phones you have you can be full 4K if you want,
Mm-hmm.
1080p full on the back. On your front cameras, depending on which phone you have, sometimes it's limited to a lot smaller, but
Yeah,
it's still going to be a nice looking video if you shoot it landscape wise. That's
yeah,
a good start. So start it. Use your cell phone, even if you got to sit it down and just start talking to the camera. Get
yeah.
used to it, but you got to start, man. Real, what would you say is one of the first things you would say to somebody starting a YouTube channel or a new YouTuber that's trying to grow?
Know what your channel is gonna be about. You know what I mean? There are only few people that can just do sporadic stuff and different stuff. You know what I'm saying? But to really jump that channel, I would advise anybody to hone in on your niche. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in the car community. Well, I'm more in the car community. As all of your subscribers know, you're MCM, money, cars, and motivation. But like, if you want to hone in on a niche, if the channel is going to be about cooking, you know what I mean? Don't have paddle boating as a video, you know what I mean, or kayaking as a video. You know what I mean? Hone in and lock in on your niche. And I have to echo what you said. Get started. You know, we know that there's a million videos on YouTube, and bro, it's crazy. And this reaffirms that you're my blood brother more than anything. Is that this morning I was thinking that there are so many people out here that make these how to be a YouTuber, how to grow your channel, and I've watched several videos, and it's almost like they're saying the exact same thing over and over and over. And and if that's what's driving their channel, more power to them. But like you said, get that camera, and I say lock in on your niche for my number one.
I love that, man. And for those of you that out there, I'm explaining the same thing he just said in a different way. Pick one thing and talk about that one thing.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. Pick one. We just talking about starting out now. Pick one thing or one lane. It'd be easier if you just pick one thing and talk about or do that one thing. Like if it's a cooking show, like we're saying, man, cook on there. You know, don't change car oil on the cooking channel.
Exactly.
You know, if it's
and you can narrow it down even more. And what they don't understand is when you narrow down your niche, it helps the YouTube algorithm grab you out of that. You know what I'm saying? And put you in their specific lane. You know, so just say, okay, cooking is your deal, right? Now, are you a master at different ways to cook steak? Are you a master at different ways to cook chicken? You know what I'm saying? Are you a grill master? You know what I mean? Name the channel. Grill Master 924 or whatever. You know what I mean? Now I know he's the master of cooking stuff on the grill. You know what I mean? So the tighter you can narrow your niche down, the better to jive with YouTube's algorithm. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know some people may say, what make you guys qualified? Hey, I could show you my trial and error record.
Yeah.
And that would be a lot. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't know Evapors. You know what I mean? And I hate tooting both our homes, but a lot of this stuff that's going on has been presented to people. Hey, all you gotta do is press this button to go live. You know, all you gotta do is have your cell phone out and you can go live from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And people can type in the chat and like they're doing now. You know what I mean? We was ahead of that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have a trial and error record, man.
Yeah, man, we got videos on. You can look on my channel now, and you can see some videos going back to 2011, 2012, where we were doing our own thing on social media, man. So y'all check that out, man, when you get a chance. But I'm looking in the chat, man, and Rubik said that his biggest regret is not starting sooner. And Mopar 300S pretty much said the same thing, man, not starting. Because a lot of times we have these great ideas, and we're watching YouTube channels, and we're seeing what we believe is something that's so amazing, and we don't feel like we can do what they're doing. And maybe you're not doing it on that level right from the beginning, but what you can do from the beginning, what we just said, pick up that cell phone, start, pick one thing that you're going to talk about that thing. So with that being said, you need to set a schedule.
Yes.
You need to set a schedule. Everything I'm saying is where the things that I was guilty on that caused a delay in the growth of my channel. Not having a schedule. When I first started, what messed me up, I had instant success because the first video I loaded, I was giving my mother a car, and a TV show contacted me, and they replayed a portion of me giving the car to my mom. So, you know, I'm like, oh, we about to blow up, you know, and I lost track of when you gonna do your next video. And it was probably about maybe 8-9 days until I did my next video. And then even after that, it was always like one video a week. And I let a few months go by, and I was only doing one video a week.
And you look at it now, lost time.
Oh, lost time.
You know what I mean? Myself, sort of the same thing happened to me. I had a video that when I was doing car reviews at a dealership in Memphis. Video took off, gone. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, this is it. I'm about to have 500,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Let me just sit back and relax and watch this thing grow and work like that. You know what I mean? So that schedule, even with the full-time job, you can set a schedule.
Yeah, you can set a schedule, and again, maybe your schedule is once a week. But make sure you hit that mark so that way as you're growing, your family, whatever you call them, your family, your fans, friends of yours on YouTube, whatever you call them, you want to make sure that they know on Sunday night it's going down. I'm going to see if I can get my boy Daily Grind up in here. I think he might be jumping in here.
Absolutely.
Let's see, man.
I always love to hear, you know what I mean? He's got something for everybody.
Daily Grind. Yeah, he's connecting his audio, man. Let's see if he can drop a gem real quick.
Hey, fellas, can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you, man. We can hear you, man. And look, we just started the convo, man. You know, what can a new YouTuber do, man, to not waste time, man? We were just literally saying, pick up the phone, just do it, record yourself, get it out there, set a schedule, Use your phone. You don't need a fancy smancy camera with adapters and all that stuff. Just get started and find your niche. What are some of the things that you found that really helped you, start your YouTube channel and kind of pick up some steam?
Yeah, man, it's funny you say that, like not waste time when in reality for your channel to get some type of traction, what you need is time, because you need the consistency and just have videos, going and going. It's been about a year and a month for me now since I started the channel, and actually, um, one video that I did last year, very early on, is just starting to take off. So it's a matter of just putting your videos out there and letting that time go by. That video might not do good the first month or the first 2 months, but you just never know. It's like everybody will tell you you're one video away from blowing up. So every single upload that I do, I always think it's the one. And as long as you keep that mentality, then it's gonna keep you consistent, and you'll keep uploading.
Yeah, yeah. Because it takes one video, one moment in time to really blow. And and I know a lot of YouTubers have been feeling this way that I feel, right. Um, I will put blood, sweat, and tears. And I just hit a year mark for my channel here in September. But I was saying earlier that I was only really doing one video a week or whatever, really for like the first 3 months. So I feel like I've really been working for about 9 months on YouTube, man. And it's always funny, man, when I go and see a channel that comes up in my timeline, and let's say they got 100,000, or not 100,000, let's say they got 40,000 subscribers, and I'm like, man, that's dope, man. You got 40,000 subscribers, and it'd be like they just put up 2 videos uh, uh, 2 months ago, and you be like, what am I doing wrong? Do y'all ever feel like that? And it's not that I don't worry about what nobody else is doing. I'm just talking about some of the frustrations when you're a new YouTuber that you might have. And those are some of the things that really used to kind of, I'm not going to say irk me, it would perplex me. Because I feel like I'm doing all this work and I'm really doing something that I feel like the people need, like, and will want. And then I see a channel and, let's say they're talking about sharpening pencils, and they got 4 videos up, 40,000 subscribers and 100,000 views and stuff, man. Y'all ever feel like that, man? I'm just being real. I get frustrated sometimes.
Really, Rels, go ahead and pick that one up, and I'll answer after you, bro.
Yes, sir, my brother. So it's there are several things that kind of perplex me, so to say, too, Evapors. When you do run across crazy channels where people eating crab legs and they got doggone 100,000 subscribers, and I'm like, are people seriously just sitting here watching people eat crab legs as entertainment? Like, I felt like I was giving people information. Like, I'm trying to help you with the car reviews that I do. I'm trying to help you out there, make sure you pick the right car for you, give you everything. My motto used to be, I'm out here doing the legwork so you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And it was like my channel was struggling, bro. Like struggling for a long time. And that was without as much consistency as I should have had as well. But I guess they was eating crab legs every Friday or Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? So people could count on them eating crab legs. But to be honest with you, I tell you, I was jealous of a lot of the channels like that, the crazy channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jealous, mad, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I was peeved. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At those situations, bro. So I've definitely been through it as well, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Daily Grind, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is crazy, one thing also, it's like seeing a lot of people on YouTube get put on by other successful YouTubers, and I mean, all they have to do is say, do me a favor and go subscribe to this channel, and next thing you know, they got 10,000. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because it's not your channel. So a lot of those people that blow up overnight don't even have the drive to upload and be consistent and just because they blew up, they think, oh man, like, am I gonna be able to talking to this many people, you know? So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we can look at so many channels. I mean, we can just sit here and talk as three grown men who all have our own YouTube channels, and then you gotta, I don't know how old the kid is, Ryan, like 9 years old, $26 million.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, it worked out for him, and all we can do is try on our end and make it work for us. You know, as far as, and I think most of us, yeah, you know, the monetization and making money off of it is a plus. But I could honestly say, like us three, it's more about connecting and just making an impact on other people other than just the money. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, there's gonna be channels that blow up, and then there's channels that you expect to blow up and they don't. And all you can do if you have your own channel is focus on your channel, and that's it.
Oh, absolutely, man. Just like I seen Weekend just made a comment in there, and I don't know if he missed the part when I said I don't, I'm not worried about what nobody else is doing. I'm just stating frustrations that every single new YouTuber has had at one time. You may not be dealing with it right now, but a frustration can come up, and it's just like, wow, what in the world is going on? And you see somebody eating a crab leg, or you see somebody just really doing something obnoxious, or you see some people that are just like mean spirited, and it's just like, why would they rise? But then you got to realize, you know what? Again, you ain't worrying about what nobody else doing. But it's like, you know what? There are billions of people in this world.
Yes.
And there are millions of YouTube channels that I've never heard of that have millions of subscribers. I'm talking about we've never heard of them. There are millions of think about this. There are millions of channels that you've never heard of that have 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Think about that. That's how big YouTube is, man. So a lot of times when we look at somebody as a big YouTuber and this and that, man, in the world of YouTube probably don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because there are millions of channels that have 1 million subscribers. So for you to feel any kind of way about your level of success in a certain time frame, it's normal because you want the best, especially if you got some dog in you. You know what I'm saying? You a competitor. You know, you wanna be the best. You want, hey, I'm ready, man. I'm trying to go get it. So I'm stating here, and I'm glad you guys said what you guys said, so that way other YouTubers be like, yeah, I'm not by myself in this. You know what I'm saying? So the person watching this video that's starting a YouTube channel tomorrow can go ahead and start it tonight instead of waiting until tomorrow. And when they get frustrated, they're gonna remember this video. Like, man, I heard them brothers talking about, man, they was frustrated too when they seen old dude eating them crab legs with 20 million subscribers, and I'm over here teaching people how to teach their kids during homeschool, and I get 1 view.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Evapors, sometimes I get some things from people, and they ask me, man, why you ain't monetized yet? Brother or sister, I don't know. Ask the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doing what I can do to make that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, people, you know, you see those videos on YouTube about how your first 100 subscribers is the hardest. Hey, if you think the first 100 the hardest, try the first 1,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what? And not to cut you off, bro.
Hey, you good, brother?
To be honest with you, bro, like, you know, that was my whole thing as well. Starting, I was like, oh, monetization. And you know what? Like, if you think you felt discouraged right now in this process just because it's taken this long to get to 1,000 or whatever the case, once you're monetized and you're not seeing that revenue go up, you know what I mean? And believe me, you guys are gonna hit monetization. I know that for a fact. But like, I'm giving you a heads up. Like, you know, some people can really, that can be the turning point to them to where they quit. You know, because it's like, I worked this hard to get monetized. I got monetized, and you know, I'm making 50 cents a day.
Right. I'm glad. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good point, man. Because that was kind of leading me to where I was about to kind of segue into getting to 500 subscribers, getting to 1,000 subscribers. All that's great,
Mm-hmm.
but don't take the shortcuts
Yeah.
because all of that subscribe for subscribe stuff, man, it's not going to help you because once you get to 1,000, 1,200, 1,500, and you get to your 4,000 watch hours, if you haven't grown an audience or an authentic audience, who's going to watch the ads for you to
Nobody.
get paid on your YouTube channel? So you could go out and buy subscribers. I see all the stuff out there. You can buy subscribers. You can buy all kind of stuff, right? So you'll have
Mm-hmm.
10,000 subscribers and not a single person knows who you are. They're robot accounts. They're fake.
Yep.
So who's gonna watch the ads? Because you got to have people watching the ads.
Mm-hmm.
And when you
That's
got
all we paid.
when you have loyal fans or a loyal tribe or a loyal family to your YouTube channel, they're gonna watch at least one ad. They might not watch no 10-minute ad on your page, especially if you stick it right at the beginning. So if you got a little
I've seen 20-minute ads, brother, and I'm not even lying. Like, at that point, it's like you're watching two videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
oh, I can't do that. I can't watch y'all 20-minute ad. I love all y'all.
But I can't do that.
Now, if I'm letting a playlist run, that's different.
Yeah.
The playlist running, and I'm listening to it in the background as I'm cleaning the house or whatever. I'm listening to the videos as I'm going out about my day, and that's another good idea too, man. When you got a good core group of folk, man, um,
Mm-hmm.
just like you ride in the car right now, you could be playing a playlist and listening instead of listening to the radio station. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the house, y'all know I quit my job. When I'm in the house doing what I'm doing, I should be playing somebody's playlist, in the background while I'm straightening up around the house and doing laundry and stuff like that, man. So it's ways to grow, and what that does, it solidifies you with other YouTubers, even whether we just say on your same level,
Yeah.
and you all can grow together. Because I'm watching your playlist, you're watching my playlist, and we're
Mm-hmm.
all growing uniquely together. And I'm watching your videos too. You only can watch but so many videos, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's probably 10 YouTubers that I can actually watch their videos, right? As far as the time I have in my day. But I probably got about 30 YouTubers that I mess with, that I rock with. I'll run to their video, drop a little quick comment,
Yeah.
and be out. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't watch it, but I came and dropped the comment right quick though.
That helps too.
That helps too. I'm sorry I couldn't stay,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still showing love, man. Dropping that comment, forwarding it on IG, sharing it on IG, man. I'm always, and people that's in the chat right here, or people that watch this video on replay, y'all know, man. My IG, I can do the swipe up.
Yeah.
I be putting y'all stuff in my story all the time, man. And I don't charge any money for that. It's just
Yeah.
all pure love,
But
man.
you could.
Well, yeah, but it's all pure love, man. Oh, look, I see new vet order in here, man.
Yes,
New
sir.
new vet order. He said
and
you
you
should.
know what? Doing all those comments where, it helps out that person's video with the algorithm, because there's interaction there. And then at the same time, if you have your own channel and you're showing that much support, it actually goes back to you because their subscribers will see you there in every single video, and they're like, you know what? I see Evapors in this channel's comments all the time. Let me go check out his channel.
Yeah.
And you gain a lot of subscribers like that as well, man. Just showing support and nothing, no fake love or nothing like that. Just straight support and people. I mean, think about it. We linked up obviously most e-vapors through, I think it was Mr. Organic's videos,
Yeah.
and like I'm saying, in the comments, and people would always see me tagged on IG or mention you on a video or something, and next thing you know, we're actually meeting in person. So it's not just a social media networking type thing, but it turns into a possible networking of big plans in the future. You know what I mean? That can actually become a reality, and with like-minded people, the possibilities are huge.
Nah, nah, you right, man. And I've met so many good people in big YouTubers comments because I'm an authentic type dude, and I would always make positive comments. There would always be a lot of haters and negative comments on. I don't care what big YouTuber channel you go to, man. You could go to a doggone church, a big church YouTube channel, and somebody gonna be on there hating. You, I'm just saying, you could go on the Pope YouTube channel and somebody gonna be on that, man, I don't like your robe, man. It ain't white enough. Just I would always consistently be myself and say, hey man, great video, man. I enjoyed such and such part. And I did that consistently, man. I met Daily Grind, family like that, man, in the comments. I met what's my man, Mr. Random. I met Mr. Random in a comment like that, and several other people in the comment section, man. And it's crazy how I've had people, they would tell me, I saw you on such and such comments. And I'm like, word, out of all them people commenting, and you saw my comment, and he was like, yo, because you always was positive in your comment. I'm like, let me check this brother out. So yeah, so another tip would be go to big YouTubers accounts, maybe especially in your niche, in that if you're a photography channel, go to them big photography YouTubers channels, man, and drop major comments and be positive and just say, hey, I'm a YouTuber also, man. I really enjoy your channel. What that's doing, you ain't in there begging, talking about come to my channel right now. It's no, don't do that. Just be in the comments and say, hey, yeah, as a fellow YouTuber, hint, hint, wink, wink. That means I got a YouTube channel too. Come check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be smooth with it. Oh, hold on. Rubik said we met through somebody else's live. Lord Jesus, ain't that crazy?
Yeah, man. Hey, Evapors, I wanted to real quick jump back before I forget to when you were talking about the whole sub for sub and all that type of stuff. What some people may not even know is that if someone subscribes to your channel and they don't interact with your channel for a certain amount of days, YouTube will automatically unsubscribe them from your channel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful on how you get your subs. That's why you want them to be organic subs, because if not, you know what I mean, you might be like, man, I lost 3 subscribers today, or I lost 4 subscribers today. You know what I mean? People they don't like me no more. They hating on me and blah blah blah. No, if they don't interact with your channel within a certain amount of days, YouTube will automatically remove them from your subscribers list. Don't think your mama, you know what I'm saying, don't like your stuff no more. You know what I mean? She just ain't watched it in a while, and YouTube took her off.
Well, it's a lot.
Not only that, it's not only if they don't interact with your channel within a certain amount of days. Actually, I think I'm not sure if it's quarterly or whatever it is, but throughout the year, YouTube they call it the YouTube purge.
Yeah.
And I mean, and when I got just over the 1,000 subs, I literally saw one day like a drop of like 25 subscribers, and I was like, what? I was like, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing something wrong. Like 25 in one day, that's a lot. So think about the channels that have millions of subscribers. They're losing hundreds of thousands of people that are not interacting with their channel. So that's one thing. I can honestly say, don't focus on the subscriber count, because in reality, even after monetization, your money is gonna come from ad revenue and not necessarily subscriber count.
Yeah, and that whole ad revenue, again, that's why you need to have real, authentic subscribers, because if nobody's watching the ads, you can have all the watch time in the world. You get revenue from the ads being watched. Now that's just one revenue, but I would never stop there. I think every YouTuber should, at a minimum, have some merch. I don't care if it's a hat, a shirt, something that can generate another stream of income. And on my channel, MCM Motivation Cause of Money, I'm always about multiple streams of income. So as you're growing your channel, being passionate about something that you love doing, it can't be a chore. If it's a chore, you're gonna drag yourself out of bed, you're gonna grab your camera, grab your phone, and the people on the other end of the camera gonna feel exactly the low, no energy that you're bringing to the camera, because now it's a chore. And now you're not gonna be frustrated when you see other channels with 1 month in that's showing with big success. You're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
But like, no, don't get mad with them. You need to be vlogging or doing your channel around something that you like doing. That's why I used to tell Rail this all the time, and I used to have people, make suggestions, which I love suggestions and everything. They'll say something like, get buy a Hellcat for the channel, and I'm like, okay, that sound cool. At first, I was like, oh, you know what, I should get a Hellcat for the channel. Blah, 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 blah. Then I thought about it. I don't have a passion for the Hellcat. I like them, man. When when the one time that I drove one, and I loved it. Make no mistakes about it. But I don't have a passion for it. You know what I'm saying? So I need to buy a car that I'm passionate about, and I don't buy things for YouTube. Like, the things you see on YouTube are things that I'm buying for my normal day-to-day life. You know what I mean? I'm a Chevy guy, big time Chevy guy, going back to Monte Carlo, 85, 88 Monte Carlo, all the way up to the 2011 Camaro that I had, brand new, had that until I got the, I had both of them at the same time for a little while, but my driveway is small, so I sold the Camaro. I'm passionate about Chevy, so if I got a Corvette, or if I bounce back and got a ZL1 Camaro or something, I could really be passionate about it. But if I went and got a Shelby Mustang, yeah, it's a dope car. I don't think I would be successful with that. That makes sense.
Definitely. I mean, think about it. Um, Everybody that I follow and I'm linked with and I'm meeting up with is actually in the car community. And I'm not a car channel. However, I watch what I like, what I'm passionate about, and cars do it for me. I mean, my channel took a whole different route than I expected, but you can go to my very first video ever, my introduction video, and on there I said that my goal was to um, buy a Hellcat. You know what I mean? And my channel took the kind of the DIY or entrepreneur type stuff route, and which is kind of cool because I'm showing the process to me buying a Hellcat. You know what I mean? So, but just because I do gig economy videos doesn't mean I'm going to follow every single channel in the gig economy world. You know what I mean? I am linked to some of them, and we network and stuff like that.
Whoa.
I'm still gonna watch what I'm passionate about.
Hey, check this out, y'all. We just got somebody donated some money to the channel, man. Alchemy Artwork. Was that you, ATG 732? Is that you? I need to know if that's you, because I'm looking in here for Alchemy Artwork, man. They just sent the channel some money, man. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that, man. Let me make sure that's you. Yeah, cause you said check your email, E. And that's some real stuff right there, man. So I want to say a huge thank you, ATG 732. I believe that was you. It says Alchemy Artwork. And then send some cash to the YouTube channel, man. And look, I'm telling you, I put that on my videos in my descriptions for a reason, because I believe in reinvesting into the channel, and I believe in giving, man. When I tell you I love to give, it puts a smile on my face, man. I love showing love to folk, man, and I just love to give. Oh, let me see what Lefty Two Guns, Nouvelle Order Salute. Watched the whole live interview the other day on New York channel. Yeah. And shout out to New York in your city too, man. I love that channel, man. But yeah, I love to give, man. So man, thank you for dropping that donation, man, on the channel, man. Much love and salute to you. Daily Grind, you still here? I think Relly Rails must have got bumped.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm still
I got.
man. I see his pictures.
Oh yeah, he's in. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here, man. But yeah, man, that type of stuff is like just one donation. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be $2, and that type of stuff is like, okay, somebody, went out of their way because of what I'm putting out. You know what I mean? So that's reinforcement for me to just stay on track and keep the consistency.
Yeah, man. Matter of fact, that's the first donation that my channel's gotten.
Hey, there you go, man.
Yeah, that's the first donation, man, that my channel's got, man. So yeah, and Lefty Two Gun said, smash that like button, y'all. Hey, man, definitely, man, appreciate y'all, man. Smash that like button and look, if y'all can, hit the little share button and share it in your community or share it, copy that link and share it wherever, Facebook. Send it in. Yeah, so ATG 732, man, you were the first person to donate to Evapors YouTube channel, man. I appreciate that, man, and it's gonna be reinvested into the community, man. I do a lot of giving in the community with the homeless shelter, and even other YouTubers, man. I like to go to their channels, especially the ones that have super chat, and I like to give on their super chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. ATG, thank you, man. Yeah, I love to give, man. Go ahead, Daily Grind. You was gonna say something?
So yeah, man. It's crazy that we're talking about like obviously cars. I'm not a car channel like I mentioned already. But I do have something coming up pretty soon within the next month or so, and I'm not gonna give it away because I'm gonna be collabing with someone else, and I'm gonna let them release their video first. But I will tell you guys that it has to do with a wide body Hellcat. I will say that much.
Hey, I like that, man. I really like it, man. And I'm just reading some comments now. That was ATG 732, man. He made the first donation to the Evapors YouTube channel, man. And again, I love to give, man. I don't know if some of y'all might have been watching New York in Your City channel, man, but I was doing a little bit of giving over there, man, because he has some really cool people on the channel, and I think he's a real dope individual with the podcast that he does, man. So I just felt like it was a good time and a good place. The energy was high to give, on some super chats, man, and just kind of keep the excitement in the room going. And we had a lot of fun those 2 nights that, man, I was able to give, some super chat, man. And I can't wait to do it again, man. So hopefully there's, some other channels that I can jump in and they got some super chats on there. Or maybe they have their Cash App, on the screen or something like that, man. And I just want to put a smile on folks' face, man. What up, ATG? Oh, wow. That's what's up. And no problem. Yeah, man, you the first, man. So we got to remember that Daily Grind. ATG 732. He's
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, man. That type of stuff is like, that's what you remember, like I remember the first person, and it's crazy, like you never know what's gonna happen in life, but a lot of the times you could do something very small for someone, and that person might just out of the blue have the urge to bless you back for whatever you did for them, and yeah, man, that's ATG. That's gonna always be remembered for sure.
Yeah, definitely, man. And what's that? Mango 392. Congratulations, Evapors. Proud of you, man. Hey, man, Mango, I definitely appreciate that, man. Real talk, man. All of y'all, I've learned so much from all of you guys. New Vet Order said, "How do you donate?" Oh, on most of my videos, I have my Cash App and my PayPal up there, man, in the description section. That kind of threw me off, man. He was like, "Check your email." I was like, "Check my email." I was like, "Let me see." But yeah, in the description of most videos, I have my Cash App, my PayPal, because like I said, I do a lot of giving, and it's always reinvested, man. But I wish somebody was in here from the other night, man, when I was on New York in Your City, man. I wish there was somebody in this chat that was in there on Ladies Night, which was, I think it was Thursday, and then I was there on Monday night, I believe. Thursday night was Ladies Night. I was there, and I think I was there also on either Monday or Tuesday night, man. And I just felt in my heart, man, like, man, now's a good time to give, man. It was some good people in there, and I hit them on the little Cash App, man, and just to see a smile on somebody's face, man. Daily Grind. We never know what somebody's going through in this world, right? You never know what somebody's going
Definitely.
through. And just being able to
Yeah,
drop.
man, that could so actually this just a day or so ago, you remember me talking to you about the young man Josh over in Philadelphia who runs Empowering Cuts?
Mm-hmm.
actually just posted a story about him a very long time ago giving a lady a ride, and she was walking in the rain and covered with a blanket, trying to, not get soaked or whatever. And he gave her a ride to where she was going, and this was years ago, I believe. And she just reached out to him, and she was completely sober. She's running a nonprofit organization, and she basically said, like, because of that one thing you did for me is why I'm basically alive now and living my life and living life on a positive note, So it can be something small, but it can be a game changer for them.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. And on that same line, man, with like new YouTubers being able to grow an authentic community, and these are the kind of things that can happen, man. You got good people sitting at home or wherever they are, and they feel like in their heart they want to give. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $1,000. It's the exact same feeling that somebody decided to put something in my Cash App, put something in my PayPal because they like what I'm doing, and they trying to push me to the next level, or they want to support what I'm doing. And most people that know what I'm all about, man, MCM, motivation, cause, and money. So I'm here to motivate. I like doing it with the cars, and I love to help people with their money, man. As far as investing, how to do a budget, all those type of things. I got copy paste notes in my phone, so when somebody inbox me, I don't have to wait around or type long messages. I go in, hit that copy, boom, I paste that financial information in there and be like, follow this right here, and you're going to be on your way. You know what I'm saying? What does comment say? New vet order Evapors. My good looks will push your shirt sales through the roof when I post the pics. That's why I'm upset right now, new vet order, because you ordered the shirt and hat, and it's taking way too long, man. I think they had some delays at one of their facilities. And what's crazy, I believe the facility is in Charlotte. So I'm like, come on, man, the facility is in Charlotte. The order came from Charlotte. Can y'all at least send his out locally before y'all send stuff out to wherever y'all send stuff out at, man? So I've been meaning to tell you, bro, like, hey, I couldn't believe it's taking so long, because I'm using a third party, and I know a lot of YouTubers, buy their shirts, they go get them done, and they have a supply at home, and they can send it out immediately. I just didn't want to get stuck with a bunch of shirts at the house, so I'm using a third party company. I choose a high quality shirt. I don't use like the the real cheap ones, whatever, the harder ones that feel all hard on your body. So I use a higher quality, usually a tri-blend shirt. And I use a third party company to get them out there. That made me think about Daily Grind, man. When Daily Grind, when you and Reyes was doing the like, I call it a t-shirt challenge. Because it was like a challenge to see, how it would go and how it would work. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't it sort of like a challenge to see if you could do it?
Right. Well, check this out, though. It was truly, like, you can honestly say it was truly a challenge, because he reached out to me on some other type stuff, like a collabo type stuff. Little did I know he had this plot twist the whole time, and the whole time that we were shooting for those 30 days, I never knew this was the type of info he was going to be putting out there.
Yeah.
Which at the end of the day makes it authentic, because it was genuine, like, pressure that was on me to get these orders out and make it happen.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. When I saw that series of videos y'all did, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
I possibly would not have stepped up to the challenge knowing that it was just a test.
Yeah. But I thought it was pretty cool, man. I think you did a good job, man. I know you lost a whole lot of sleep, and trying to get those t-shirts together, and it was just cool for me to see one particular style of making t-shirts, man, and how the bigger designs would be two pieces of paper. You had to put them beside each other and line them up. If you don't have that bigger machine to print out the big, like what I got on my chest, the whole all the way across would be like two pieces of paper, and you had to line up the pieces. I'm like, I never knew somebody was at home or wherever they do it at doing that if they don't have the machine that costs a whole lot more,
Right.
to print out the bigger whole, whole shirt, big
Right.
printout. I didn't even know that you could piece it together, two pieces of paper, two prints, or maybe even four.
Right. Yeah, and then see, that's the thing that when he reached out to me to do that, for me it was like it was a no brainer because I already had like a small merch launch which I had somebody make for me, and I had the supply at home and I was shipping it out, and that I went that route. I didn't like the quality I got, so I started looking into making my own merch. And when he hit me up with that opportunity, I jumped on it, and I realized that it just wasn't the quality that I wanted either. So at the end of the day, I came to the conclusion that silk screen, screen printing, or whatever you want to call it, and embroidery are going to yield you the best quality and longer lasting pieces for anybody buying your merch. Because can you imagine sending somebody over your merch and literally within 1 or 3 washes, it's already cracking and looking old. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
we paid this, and not me, but some of these channels have their merch like very, very, very high. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I can understand if the quality is amazing and it lasts. Like, for example, the shirt I'm wearing now is actually, I want to say, almost 3 years old, and it was screen printed, and it's like maybe 6 months ago started cracking.
Gotcha.
But it was a $20 shirt. I bought it from a friend of mine who passed away, who had a restaurant. He was a Marine and owns a restaurant. He owned a restaurant by the name of Bastards. And so not only me buying this shirt like help his family out, but also the company who makes the shirts sends proceeds towards veterans. So when you link something significant like that to your merch, it even if it does start cracking, people don't feel as bad because not only did you get something in return for their money, but you also, in my case, they would help me feed the homeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's real stuff, man. And I love your platform from the beginning. When I start following your channel, man, before you was monetized, a new YouTuber, I saw you grow right before my eyes, man. And something that has helped me grow and a lot of other YouTubers grow, man, is understanding at least the basic analytics inside of YouTube. And the free YouTube Academy, I suggest that anybody watching this video, I don't care how long you've been doing YouTube, man, watch all the videos in the YouTube Academy. And after you do that, I would suggest getting the free, you can click my link, the tubebuddy.com/evapors. Man, I use TubeBuddy every day.
Okay, actually, Evapors, I was going to mention to you a couple of days ago, there was an email that TubeBuddy sent out about hiring other channels to basically put out what TubeBuddy does, and automatically, man, I thought to myself, like, man, this is perfect for Evapors. He's already like dug deep into TubeBuddy and everything they offer. He's at home now. All you have to do is make videos about how to optimize your channel and the steps, to make it work for you. So I don't know if you got that email. Go check out that email. They're definitely taking applications. And I think it would be something great for you. That's just another stream of income. You're already making videos anyway.
Yeah. That's a great idea. I'm gonna have to comb my emails and or go to their channel or go to their website and see if they got something on there where I can find out, because again, I didn't even know that, and I'm just here saying it works because I use it every day. And they also have an affiliate program too. So when you believe in something, and they have an affiliate program where you can share your link, and they'll give you a little bit of change every time somebody signs up for TubeBuddy. It's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? So What did Rubik say? I started using TubeBuddy. I should have did it sooner. I did. I wish I would have started sooner myself, Rubik's, man, because understanding the analytics. Was that?
Do you remember when I hit you up about TubeBuddy? I knew about it from the beginning when I started my channel, but I remember you pushing it, and I reached out to you and I told you, hey, bro, like, does this TubeBuddy really work? Because when I sign up for it, it's telling me that they can have access to my videos and basically my money and stuff like that. That's what I was worried about.
Oh no, they don't. No, they don't have they don't have access to none of that stuff. Yeah.
Well, when you sign up, it tells you that. It tells you like, hey, you know, TubeBuddy will have access and they can possibly edit or delete your videos and stuff like that. So that's what had me worried. But as soon as you were like, nah, it's all good, you're straight. That's exactly the same day I signed up for it, and I've been using it ever since.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you don't have to worry about none of that stuff, man. It's a great tool, man, because especially the more videos you put out, and that kind of goes back to being consistent as a YouTuber, right? My most consistent period was July, the whole month of July and August, and the numbers during that time frame, literally, let's say, okay, so my watch hours, like right now, I think I have about 2,300 watch hours. And y'all remember what I said earlier about me doing one video a week for probably the first 3 months, and even after that, I was just doing different type of videos trying to find how I wanted to do my thing. So my start was slow, but from July to August and September, I had almost 1,000 watch hours in just that 3 month time frame on my same pace. Why?
Right.
But I could look at the analytics because of the content, because of the way I was editing my videos. You know what I'm saying? And I was being consistent. I went to LA like I said I was gonna go to LA. I've been talking about going to LA. I actually went to LA. I shot the video that I said I was gonna do. When I went to LA, I linked up with YouTubers like I said I was gonna do when I went to LA. So I had all this footage, man, and my numbers went up, and up all the way through August, man. And even now, in September, I'm still getting views on those videos from LA. So with that being
Yeah, man.
said, I gotta be consistent.
They
Now go ahead.
yeah. Yeah, actually, you know, my buddy Reyes, man, he's helped me out a lot, and he's gave me a lot of tips and everything. But the main thing he always pushed was don't ever take a break. He took 2 breaks in his journey, and it took him 3 years to get to basically monetization and somewhere, a solid foundation. But that's the thing he always said: do not take breaks, no matter how frustrating it could seem. Do not take the breaks, because once you have momentum, you got to keep it going. And then number 2, he has told me that actually, like right now, starting now, is the busy season for YouTube. So if you think you've been getting, your watch hours going up now, there's a good chance that they might, double in the upcoming weeks.
Yeah, and I think it's important too, man, as a YouTuber, once you kind of understand how to put your channel together, you got to also look at what category did you put your channel in, and your channel's description, and the channel, like when you can edit your channel and it has the about section. So you need to have something quick and concise in the about section, and you can put tags in your description. What tags for your channel, and there are a lot of YouTubers that don't have tags in their channel information, and it's just blank, and YouTube doesn't know where to push you. Or you might have people in blogs on there, but you're really automotive channel. You know what I'm saying? You're really all about the cars, but you're listed under people and blogs. So you might want to, all of you that's watching this or in the live stream right now, go to your channel and see, what does it say in your about section? Is it filled in properly? Has your channel changed and you need to change the about section? Was your channel all about a 392 and now you a Hellcat? You know what I'm saying? So maybe you need to change your description or change the tags. I had a bunch of tags in my channel that had nothing to do with what I talk about on a regular basis now, because I had my YouTube channel probably from maybe about 2006. I wasn't doing YouTube, but I had a channel. And then if you scroll down to my videos right now, some of them are private, you can't see them, but I think I got videos right now from 2011. So I was doing a sports and comedy show, me and my brother Rail, and we had our own website, evaporshow.com, but I would also load a copy of it to YouTube. I wasn't doing YouTube, but I was doing YouTube by accident, because I remember checking my Google Analytics one time, and it was literally like $40 in there, and I'm like, what is this? Where did I get $40 from? Because I wasn't doing YouTube. You know, this is before the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. They paid you if you had a Google Analytics account set up, which I did. I was getting paid. I never spent that money. It's still sitting there right now. But yeah, your channel, go to your channel, and even your banner. Make sure you have a decent banner. And if you don't have a decent banner, I got a guy, the same guy that did yours, Daily Grind.
Dr. V.
Yeah. So if hit me on Instagram if y'all need somebody to do a banner for you, because the banner looks 3 different ways. It has a certain way it looks on a cellular phone, and it has like 2 different ways it looks on the computer. And you want to make sure the person that does your banner understands that. And this guy, what is it, Dr. V? That's his name?
He goes by Dr. V, yes, on Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram, man. Inbox me on Instagram, and I'll connect you with him, man. He did mines, man, and he did Daily Grind Families also, and Daily Grind's family was dope. So I was like, yo, who did your joint, man? And he put me in contact with him, and he did mine for me. And I'm just glad to have a good banner for my channel, because branding is everything, man. When somebody's gonna come to your YouTube channel I'm not gonna say by mistake. Your video is gonna pop up, you know, suggested channels, suggested videos. Somebody's gonna come there, and if the banner is blank or the default banner, no picture is in there, they might just leave immediately. They might just immediately leave. But if you are, let's say, a Corvette guy, and you got Corvette, you know, on your banner and in your description and in every place that they could possibly look, then you're not gonna have a problem keeping that person's attention and them staying and hanging around because of your branding. And on the whole branding note, you got to have branding consistent on, in my opinion, at least 3 social media platforms. I'm giving y'all a little bit of extra sauce right here. This is something that I do with my consulting firm, right? People pay me to do this, right? So you can manage your Instagram account through Facebook. Okay, so there's a Facebook studio that you can plug in postings for Instagram. So right now I could open up my Facebook studio and I could upload 30 pictures and and 30 captions, and I could say, release this one on Instagram on the 1st of October, this one on the 2nd, this one on the 3rd, this one on the 4th, and release this one at 5 p.m. on the 10th. And on October 31st, release this pumpkin picture that says y'all better not go trick-or-treating. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I can release all those different things through Facebook Studio. I could do all those postings right now, and then sit back, go to sleep, and my Instagram is jumping. My Facebook is jumping. My Twitter is jumping.
It makes a big difference, man. Being able, because the fact that you have to upload puts a lot of stress on you.
Yeah.
And up until recently that I decided to go on a schedule, it feels good to like have it already uploaded, and you just know that at a certain time it's going to get released and it's going to go public. And it does take off a lot of stress, because before what I would do almost for the whole first year, I would like shoot, edit, and upload the same day. And sometimes that was a lot of work. You know what I mean? So now having some type of schedule, like the video's up there 2 days before it's even going to come out, and you sometimes even forget that you had a video that was about to be released, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, having a good system like that definitely helps out.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think we got the Relly Rails back up in here. He went and paid Verizon the little bill right quick. He back now.
Hey, man, I had to call Spectrum CEO, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, look here, brother, man. I'm like, you don't know who I'm on live with, all right? I'm on live with Evapors. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, hold on. Let me call somebody, get them to come out there and fix it. They came out here and deal with that. And I told them, I said, don't let it happen again.
Nah, don't let me find out about it, because they don't want me to come over there knocking on the door.
I'm trying to tell you, they're the worst, man. But I was actually watching on my phone, you know what I'm saying? So I was, staying in the loop with you guys, and I had to burn some data, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah, I was just pretty much just saying, man, just trying to give some of the extra sauce that I do, man. That Facebook Studio, controlling your Instagram page, can save you time. Maybe you have one day a week that you can take 30 minutes and just create 30 postings for 30 days for Instagram, and your Instagram is gonna post for 30 days in a row. You already did it, but you took 1 hour to make 30 postings, even if it's just quotes, even if it's other people's cars. You don't have to own a Lamborghini to post a picture of a Lamborghini and say, man, my vision is real clear right now. You know what I'm saying? You're inspiring people, man, and it's plenty of things that we want in life, and we can post a picture of it and generate a conversation about the 2021 Hellcat Durango or something like that. You don't have to own one, so you can go copy pictures and short clip videos, man, from like Dodge and from whatever you're doing, whatever your genre is, photography or whatever. The new Canon such and such camera's coming out, and it's got 75 megapixels. Boom, 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 boom. You don't own one, but you just talking about it, man. And somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, thank you for sharing that, man, because I was interested in getting that camera. I thought it had 100 megapixels. It ain't got but 75."
Exactly. You're exactly right, man. And I think people get that they get misconstrued by that. Like, my channel is about only my car, and I can't post nothing about my car on there. You know what I mean? As you do, and I do, and Daily Grind do. Like, Daily Grind share car content, but you know what I mean? He's not a car guy, like you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't have to. There's nowhere that says you have to have a Lamborghini to post and talk about a Lamborghini. You know what I mean?
Nah.
You want to build your following up on Instagram. Like you said before, don't go buying doggone followers, because you know what? You're gonna spend $50 buying followers, and next week they're gone.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? You get shadow banned from Instagram.
Yeah, and I would say this too, man. Especially for with my marketing company, the clients that I have, I love utilizing Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Instagram ads also.
Yeah.
But I would say this: before you purchase an ad, do some research on what to place in the ad as far as the target audience. You don't want to just do a random, let Instagram decide who gets this. No. You want to be specific, and I'm giving y'all more sauce right here too. I like to be before I went to LA, I did a targeted ad. Only I looked at my YouTube demographics, and I saw the sex and the age of the majority of my viewers. So I created my ad based on the age and the sex of the people that majority watch my content. And I said, only in LA, run this ad for 3 days. Evapors is coming like the next 7.5 earthquake on the Richter scale. He's coming to LA. And I had people follow me for a whole week that live in LA.
Yeah.
And I'm still in contact with some of them folk right now that saw my ad that only ran in LA. But now the other side of the other ad, if you're gonna do ads, this is not an automatic, oh, you're gonna go to the next stratosphere on YouTube. No. When they come, what are they gonna see?
Yeah. Hey.
When you do the ad and 10,000 jokers show up at your YouTube doorstep. We're here. We saw your ad. You said you got some dope car content, and I see one video, and I do this all the time on YouTube's page. I go back to the beginning, and I'll see the consistency or no consistency. You'd be like 3 days later, 3 days later, 4 days later, a video. 5 days later, a video. 20 days later, a video. 6 months between the next video. A year between the next video. It's just like, okay, they I done came here for nothing. And when people see the ads, or if they organically see you, when they come to your doorstep, what will they see? So I'm just encouraging y'all, man, really do the free YouTube Academy, man. It's gonna break down, man, the key parts of a video, man, like, you know, making sure you have a call to action in your video, like, comment, subscribe, making sure you're using the cards that pop up, you know what I'm saying? And also, when you understand your analytics, you can see where do people drop off on my video. This is the kind of stuff that'll hurt your feelings too.
Yeah, it will.
Let me tell y'all, this is the kind of stuff that'll hurt your feelings because we're doing all kind of cinematic editing. I got a drone now, and that drone stuff might be all at the end, and I'm seeing my 10-minute video, the drop-off time is 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, so y'all didn't even see the cinematic.
So what does that tell us though? What do we need to do?
What it says is you need to drop your cards before the drop-off point. And the recommendation is dropping at least 5 cards. This is coming from the experts. You need to have at least 5 cards. Maybe 1 card going to a playlist. 1 card going to a specific video. One of my cards is subscribe to my little brother Relly Rail's channel.
Yes, sir.
Showing that love to a fellow YouTuber. But you should have at least 5 cards placed in front of the drop-off. That's a tip now. Or you need to find out what was you doing at that place where they always dropping off. Was it dead silence? Was it something that is kind of boring that you need to change up at that 2-minute mark where you're seeing the drop off, man? So you might want to change up your voice inflection.
In front of me right now is like a beautiful blue Hellcat with Georgia plates.
Wow. In Cali.
Yeah, in Cali, man. Georgia plates. It looks like they obviously drove it all the way down because it's pretty dirty. And I wish I could figure out how to switch the camera over, but it's SRT. Okay, here we go. SRT OS 13. So whatever that means. SRT OS. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know.
He just took off and cut me off, but nice blue Hellcat all the way from Georgia in Cali.
Hey,
SRT OS 13. Wherever you are, bro, that thing is, man.
Yeah. Hey, but look.
Did you talk to him about tools like TubeBuddy?
Yeah, I spoke on the TubeBuddy, and I was just about to go back to TubeBuddy because TubeBuddy also has a feature called, like, we'll just say it's called mass updates. So, I'm sorry, it's called a bulk update. Yeah, it's called a bulk update. So remember I was telling y'all that I found out what my drop-off point was, and instead of me going to each individual, let's say I got 100 videos, right? Instead of me going back to all my videos and putting them 5 cards at that place, you can do a bulk update to all your videos or specific videos, and TubeBuddy will update those videos instantly with those cards.
Yeah.
Instantly. Come on, I'm trying to look, now, I don't work for TubeBuddy, but I like TubeBuddy, and if you click my tubebuddy.com/Evapors link, they're gonna send me some change if you sign up. But if you just go to tubebuddy.com and you don't use my link, you're gonna like TubeBuddy because, again, I'm able to do those type of things with just one snap of a finger. You know what I'm saying? And you can also, let's say you had a link for somebody's channel in your description, right? And maybe you don't want that link in your description anymore. You can literally type in a link and it'll go and erase it from all videos.
Every video. That's bananas, man.
TubeBuddy is a time saver, man. I'm telling y'all, man. But that drop off point, when you understand your analytics and you see that drop off point, major key. And something else is a major key. If you have your video, now you don't have to do this. If you have your videos in 4K, if you got a camera that's shooting in 4K, do it in 4K. That puts you in a different category. Also, do captions,
Mm-hmm.
do captions on your videos, and this is something that I do through it's called a thumbnail blaster, and it's called lingo blaster. I do I translate my videos because I look in my analytics and I saw a lot of people in China watching my videos. I saw a lot of people in India and the Philippines watching my videos. So what I started doing was doing a translator India, translator Philippines, translator. You follow what I'm saying? In the
Yeah.
different countries that I'm seeing, I'm getting vibes in. So
Yeah.
that's another software called Lingo Blaster, but I got it through where I make my thumbnails. It's called thumbnailblaster.com.
Yeah. Another tool that TubeBuddy just came out with is called ClickMagnet, right? So basically, what you can do, you can find out which thumbnails generate the most traffic for you.
Oh yeah.
It'll even analyze it down to the expressions on your face. You know what I'm saying? If the videos where you're smiling, if they generate more followers and subscribers, or the videos where you're frowning, or so forth and so on, you can A/B test a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, TubeBuddy is a tool that you have to really dive into, but once you dive into it, it's going to be worth every bit of the pennies that you basically pay for it. You know what I mean? Compared to what you're getting from them guys, man. So I definitely co-sign them guys, man.
Yeah, hey, I want to give a big shout out to Football Edits HD. He's in the chat right now, man. I want to give a big shout out, big salute. Anytime we have somebody jump in here, man. And yeah, that tool, buddy, man, is such an expansive tool, man. I literally use it every day. You can also go to any YouTube video. So let's say you have a Hellcat and you want to pick up Hellcat traffic, and you got some of your favorite YouTubers that do a lot of Hellcat videos. You can go to their page, and on the side, it's going to show all the tags that they have inside their video. And it's also going to give any video that you go to what's called a SEO score. That's search engine optimization. Okay? So you can also look at each one of your own videos, and it's going to give you a search engine optimization score. So let's say it should 100 obviously is the best score you can have. Let's say you have a video that has a 60 on your SEO score. It'll say something like you don't have good tags in it. It'll say something like your description is too, it doesn't have enough tag words in it. Or it might say the title of your video is too short. The title of your video is too long. And they also suggest that you pin somebody's comment in each one of your videos. It's a list. It gives you a checklist of things to do for each video. So I could go to any one of y'all videos right now and hit copy and copy all of your tags and use them in one of my videos if I needed to.
And you know, Evapors, I would challenge anybody that's watching right now, or even watching it recorded. If you want me to show you what an SEO score is on any of your specific videos, hit me up, DM me on Instagram, TheRellyReels, and say, hey, make sure y'all send me the link. Say, hey, can you check out what my SEO score is on this specific video? I'll do it and I'll shoot it back to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'll shoot you the recommendations on what you can do to improve your SEO score. You know what I'm saying? Because search engine optimization is basically, what drives the algorithm. You know what I mean? So the better you can fit in, the better score you can get. Like my brother Evapor said, if you got a 60, you ain't kicking it. I'm just be honest, especially as a new and upcoming YouTuber. You got to have all of them at least 90 or better.
I tell you what, I'm all in Rubik's tags because he monetized. Anybody that's monetized, I'm all on your page. What he got in there? I'm about to. Let me get that. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste paste.
Exactly, bro.
That is exactly where you see who has a solid following, because you go to Tall Guys and there's some videos on there, he put like 2 or 3 tags on it, and that's it. And it has like a 35 score, but yeah, it's got 60,000, 100,000. And that's because he has a solid following. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Imagine if you had.
There's no right or wrong way. There's no right or wrong way. Not everybody has the answers. Not every collab is gonna blow up your channel. The more information you gather, the better. Some of it might work, some of it might not.
Yeah.
But the point is that you're showing, that you want it and that you're willing to put in the work to make your channel grow.
Yeah. I want to ask both of you guys, what is the biggest, I guess, misconception that you implemented because you thought it would work for your channel that didn't work?
Something I would say didn't work. Oh, I would say spending too much time on the intro.
Yeah.
Spending too much time trying to have the dopest intro YouTube has ever seen. And what will end up happening is if you got a long intro that's super dope, people could end up not wanting to see that, and they click off your video.
Yeah.
So what I started doing, and anybody that watch my channel, I'll find a high point in my video where I'll be like, man, you got to go get it. You got to stop playing around. You got to run toward your fears. And then, boom, my music will come on. And then it'll go into my video. So I started doing that, and I started seeing the retention stay longer versus when, I just had like the intro kind of jumped in at the beginning. I like to give them something first and then throw a little quick
teaser.
20-second, 15 jump, and then the video come on.
Yeah.
What about you, DGF?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Every single video that I've done this on has not done as good as I thought, and I think a lot of us have done this. Is basically name dropping on the title.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I want to put Tagen reviews on here. I want to put Mr. Organic on here. Even Ray is Entrepreneur. Ray is Entrepreneur has 375,000 subscribers, and because of him, I was able to pass the 1,000 mark within a 4 or 5 month period. And so in my head, I'm like, I put this name on the title and the description in the tags. No brainer. Like at the very beginning, my goal was always, I was excited to get 100 views.
Yeah.
Now it's, I want that video to make it to 1,000 because that'll secure at least, my CPM, at least for 1,000 views. But biggest misconception, man, is name dropping and basically clickbaiting and using the wrong thumbnail. Like people put thumbnails that have nothing to do with the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just
your boy Tall Guy, he can clickbait because they're used to it. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna be cool. They're totally fine with it. He got his core group that do that. You know what I mean? But up and coming, that's just something that we definitely can't do because that's gonna go to our credibility.
Yeah, and also, I mean, if you again, I love to keep going back or referencing the YouTube Academy. It clearly says like, don't clickbait. Give the people what you said you were going to give them. You know what I'm saying? And I think because people see large YouTubers do it, they're doing it, but people are still watching it because they got people that are loyal and they just totally disregard the title. They're like, we know you're not going to get rid of your car. You're just talking about, saying goodbye to my whatever. You're just going to go get it wrapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're going to watch it anyway. But a new YouTuber, if you're saying I'm about to get a new Hellcat and you show up with a new Dodge Neon.
Yeah. Or that one that people are doing now, I see pick up a lot of steam, is taking delivery of.
And you better be the one taking delivery.
Let me tell you, they're looking at it that it's picking up steam from whose channel, and if you notice, they already stopped using it.
Yeah.
So by the time other people are catching on to it, they want to start using it. It's already played out.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time played out. Now, also in TubeBuddy, you can go into your tags, the little tag section, and it'll rank your tags. You can also see what's trending. You know what I'm saying? So you can type in, you know, okay, you're trying to optimize your title for the video. So you could type in what you think you might want your title to be, and click it, and then you can see all the videos and where they rank at with that title.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling y'all, man, y'all, there's that TubeBuddy tool is so valuable.
Let me ask you this. Since you guys are I haven't been able to look at everything that TubeBuddy has, but when you put your tags and each tag gets that little green number on there,
yeah,
what is that green number telling you about that tag?
That's good.
Yeah, that number is basically gonna let you know like where this tag ranks at with the videos that it's pertaining to. It's not saying if you see a score that say 1 that you're gonna be in the top video, that you're gonna be the top video if you use that tag. I think that's the misconception that some people have. You know what I'm saying? It's a score that they give to say, hey, 1 through 100 or 50, how well this tag will help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I see a number on it and it got something to do with my video, I'm putting it on it.
Yeah, you definitely want to do that, man.
Okay, so that's exactly. I started to like look into tags a lot more and really study it. So one thing that I started doing, and I can honestly say that I got this from Car Reviews by KJ, who should be home pretty soon, hopefully. The day he got monetized and he did his live about monetization and he started dropping all types of knowledge just like this, I started to look into the tags a lot more, and one thing I started to do is putting my name in the description as well as in the tags. And because at the end of the day, now I thought about it, it's like, okay, let's say I use Omi and a Hellcat. Well, how did Omi and a Hellcat's name become so big? Obviously, he was putting his own name in the tags. So now when I do my videos, I'm putting Daily Grind Family delivers Postman, Daily Grind Family delivers beer, you know, whatever the case may be. And I'm seeing that everything that I'm putting my name on has at least a 1 on it. So I figure that with consistency and another 100 videos with my name in the tags, anytime anybody puts my tag, that'll help them out as well.
Yeah, absolutely. To give everybody out there another jewel, you know what I mean, when it comes to that, and if you're using TubeBuddy and you're looking at your SEO score, I'm gonna give you I think this might be a diamond, okay? And it goes to what Daily Grind is just saying about putting your name in your tags. Not only that, make sure that your keyword in your title is the first tag you put on your video. You'll thank me later when you look at your SEO score.
Yep, because if you follow what the TubeBuddy checklist says, it's gonna guide you in the right direction, man. And look, we got a surprise guest for y'all, man. I'm about to add somebody in here.
Who's joining the crew?
I said a surprise guest.
Yeah, I see
you. I said a surprise guest for y'all. I done brought Mr. YouTube himself up in here, Mr. Monetize himself up in here.
Hey man, that guy's helped me out so much, brother.
Yeah. Mr. Monetize. What? His camera must not be working though. We gotta send some money over there. We gotta get that camera fixed.
Hey, he might be on that cricket.
He might be. There you go.
There you go.
Mr. LS. Mr. LS Swap. What's going on, Mr. LS Swap?
What's good with it?
Hey man, we talking.
Random. Before you do anything, man, go ahead and show the people what you got behind you, man.
Say it again.
Show the people what you got sitting behind you right there, man. That nice little project there.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
We got that LS2 tucked in that corner back there.
Yes, sir.
Sprayed me some stuff day before yesterday, so progress. We trying to get it done.
Yeah, man. And some of y'all that's been following my channel recently, man, with my i8 being in the shop for a whole month at this point, it kind of sparked my mind back to my childhood days, man. Loving the 85 to 88 Monte Carlo SS, man. So I reached out to a brother, well, actually New York in your city. I talked to him, talked to a dude named the real Mr. G Body, and then I met this guy through him called SS Life, and they're up in the DMV area, man, and he builds them, man. So I'm actually working with SS Life right now, man, to put an I8 to not an I8 to put. Well, we're doing like a I8 tribute.
Don't give them too much, Eve.
That's
Come
it.
on now.
I can't say nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else. That's all we're gonna say. You know, we're gonna keep it in my theme. You know what I'm saying, with the Monte Carlo, man. But it's gonna be next year before it'll be complete, man. So in the meantime, I've been thinking about you know, selling my I8. At least it's an option. When I get it back, I'm thinking about selling it. Getting me something to ride around in, man. That I'm just gonna pay for and just enjoy, you know, the no car note life right now, man. But Randall, man, what's one of your tips, man, for the new YouTubers, man? Like, what's like something that you feel like you got to do, man, as a new YouTuber?
My main tip is go live, stay consistent. You know, get those watch hours. The watch hours is the hardest thing to get, so you definitely want to go ahead on network, get your subscribers, and go live. You know, put the work in.
Yeah,
he's faithful in that.
No, I was gonna say that's his calling card, man. I could be getting ready to go to bed. It'd be 1 in the morning. I'd be like, Mr. Random is now live. I'm like, now?
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Random has helped me out and helped my channel grow exponentially. You know what I'm saying? By me getting in his lives and networking with the people in there and interacting with the people in there. Right. And it's not the typical the sub for sub thing or nothing like that. We actually get in there, watch each other's playlists, run each other's playlists. You know what I'm saying? Get to know what each other's doing on our channels. Yeah. And next thing you know, everybody's got everybody's notification bell set. So when videos drop, we're watching everybody's videos, and the network is snowballs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I gotta definitely personally thank you for that, Mr. Random. I appreciate you, brother.
And we said this earlier, Mr. Random. A lot of us met in Mr. Organic and Tall Guy Car Reviews comments, but it went way beyond that because we still cool. We still communicate. You know what I mean? Like we talk on a regular basis. We're watching each other's videos. So I meet you, Mr. Random, and now I've met some guys that was rocking with you. And then I introduced you to my little brother, the Relly Rails, my homeboy, Daily Grind family, and a bunch of other folk that, you know who you are. And then I've met people in KJ. My boy Rubik's in here. He reminded me I met Rubik's in KJ. I think I met Mango 392 in KJ Live or something like that. And it's just crazy how we're meeting each other. I might have to make me a YouTube video to say thank you, Mr. Organic. Thank you, Tall Guy Car Reviews, because
hey, don't put their name in the title.
No, I'll put a name in the title because we're talking about them in the video.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But I would like to say thank you, Mr. Organic. Thank you, Tall Guy Car Reviews, for bringing me together with these unique people, man. Because I wouldn't have met y'all if I wasn't in the comments with them guys.
Right.
And to be perfectly honest, at this point, I don't watch their channels anymore. I'm just kind of on a different path right now with my time schedule and my life and different things that I've experienced. I don't watch their channels anymore. But thank you. I met Sway because Sway shot Organic. I forgot which video it was. Which one was it?
It was the one with the
sitting in the Wraith.
Right?
Yeah, sitting in the Wraith.
Yeah.
I think the song was sitting in the Wraith. So I saw him give Sway, like Sway did the video. I immediately went to Sway IG and was like, bro, that's a dope video you did, man. I'm rocking with what you doing. And me and Sway became cool before he got hired with Tall Guy. Me and Sway was already talking, was kicking it, and I'm an older dude, so I'm dropping some OG knowledge on him about life, about money, and next thing you know, he working with Tall Guy, and then boom, to fast forward it, when I went to LA, Sway shot my intro video that I got on my channel in the Porsche, and he shot some dope pictures out there, and I got some really good moments, man, from LA, all because I was in Mr. Organic comments. Mr. Organic hired Sway. I linked up with Sway before he even got to Tall Guy, and boom, I'm in LA. it doesn't happen without me being authentic and genuine. Because I think not organic. Mr. Random was like, "Yo, I seen your comments was like positive or something like that."
Yeah.
Was that what it was, Mr. Random?
I forgot what it was. Just telling you, I'm proud of you for making it out there and collabing with those guys.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. And the best part of my trip was being able to meet the guys that I talk to on a regular basis, man.
Right.
Like, and they lied to me, right? They told me they were gonna send an Uber to pick me up from the airport, and I'm confused.
They kind of didn't they?
I am an Uber. What you mean?
Yeah.
Kind of like.
He kind of did.
Okay.
It's just that nobody. You're the only person in the world who has ever gotten picked up by an Uber driver without even going in the app.
And that's what I was trying to ask Daily Grind. I was like, okay, well, how am I gonna pay him? Do I need to download the Uber app? And he was like, man, don't worry about it. I already talked to him, man. He gonna pick you up. So I was like, oh man, he done paid for the ride. I'm like, I ain't want him to do that. I get to the airport, man. Daily Grind pull up. No Limit Eddie pull up, man. That was like, it was just super dope, man. We got
genuine love,
bro. That's real love. Again, I went to LA with no agenda, with nothing on paper, with no meeting set. Even me and Sway didn't have a time and date locked in. It was loose.
No agenda. Tell them what happened within hours of you landing in LA, and we were at Staples Center.
So I was doing my car through Turo, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's say I spent like $700 for my Porsche rental. So I was renting a 2018 911 drop top. It was dope looking. But me and Daily Grind get there, and the dude is like, yo man, the car is not available because somebody rented it yesterday and they did burnouts and they burnt the tires up. But you can have this 2020 Porsche 911 for no extra charge. So literally, if I would have paid for the 2020, I would have paid probably like $1,500.
Yeah, blessing, bro.
Blessing. So I didn't have to pay nothing extra. I got the free upgrade, and I was just like in shock, man. I ain't even been in town a good hour and a half, man. And it was just like, man, God is just moving like right out the gate, man. So that just kind of set the tone for me. And then I got a tour guide. I got a free tour guide, Daily Grind family. He's from the city, man. So I'm with Daily Grind. And then one day Daily Grind was supposed to have worked. He was supposed to be at work. So I was gonna be by myself, and I was gonna figure out a couple things to do. And then he had a shift in the work schedule, and he didn't have to work. And literally, I was about to go to my room and lay down because I really didn't want to ride around by myself. And Daily Grind was like, yo, we're gonna go to Rodeo Drive. We're gonna go to Beverly Hills. We're gonna go get the pictures in front of the big tall trees. Man, we went by World Auto Body to see Armand, and Armand wasn't even there. The minute we was about to leave, I went to turn the car around to get some footage. Armand pulls up right when we're getting ready to leave, man. And that just told me, man, God is in control of my footsteps. And I met Armand, man. It just felt like I knew Armand because I watched him on all the videos and everything, man. And it was just a blessing, man. But let me shift gears from LA to the other LA.
Okay.
Louisiana, the boot. I was so proud when I saw Mr. Random make time to link up with the Daily Grind family. Daily Grind family wasn't 5 minutes down the street.
Nope.
Now, on that note, I was in LA and I was 5 minutes down the street from some other YouTubers, but they chose not to. But anyway, but Mr. Random took time out of his day night to make sure that he showed the Daily Grind family some love, man. So, man, how did all that transpire, man?
Yeah, man, that was, and I'm just gonna talk over while I show you guys. I'm just getting into LA right now. You see a beautiful skyline. We got the sun setting over here, and but yeah, man, it just so happened that I was hitting up a lot of people in the different states I was going through, and I let random know, hey, I'm gonna be in Louisiana, not sure what part. And when you're from out of town, you just think I'm gonna be in Louisiana. I know I'm gonna be close to this person, and you don't really know like how far they really are. So I send him the address where I was gonna be staying, and he tells me, he's like, oh yeah, you're in the ninth ward. You're about 40 minutes from where I'm at. I'm like, oh okay, hey, I'm only in town for basically overnight, and I gotta take off to Texas after that. And that was that. We left it at that, and then he hits me up like, hey, I'm 5 minutes away. I'll be there. And I was like, man, I was like, okay. I was like, so he showed up, and it was literally like just to connect and meet face to face. And if it wasn't for him, I would never have gone into Bourbon Street by myself, or just see, a lot of the stuff in New Orleans and random. You remember when we were talking about it? Check this out. Look at where I'm going through right now. What I was telling you about the devastation about the homeless community. Check this out.
Yeah. In LA, same thing.
This is under a bridge, both sides of the bridge, and
Bro, I was there.
yeah, I'm worlds. I'm miles and miles away. I'm on the East Coast, and yeah, it reminds me of home and the situations we all go through, man. So, random, at the end of the day, bro, I appreciate you coming out, 40 minutes, and those whatever it was, 30 minutes that we kicked it, whatever, was much appreciated, man.
Oh, man, that's not about nothing. I appreciate you for hitting me up, even wanting to, meet up with me,
Yeah, no, but now random, man. Like I said, you the late night king, man. I always joke with you, man. But I already knew what was going down, man. I said this dude is consistent, and that's what everybody in the chat been saying about being consistent. And you always, man, up late, doing something. I don't care if you in the shop. I don't care if you was working. You had the camera up. You interacting. You just like, I'm grinding.
Don't matter.
It don't matter, man. And I'm like that. I learned a whole lot from that, man. I started doing more lives. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't do them at late night because Mr. Random have it locked down. Then I got to do mine earlier than late night because everybody gonna be on Random junk, man.
You ain't had nobody in yours. You get on his time.
I know, but I met some good people in Mr. Random lives too, man, and they subscribed to my channel, man, and I've had some really good nights, man, just laughing and joking in Mr. Random lives, man, and when I found out he was monetized, I was excited, man. Just anyone, like, I know Rubik's is monetized. Daily Grind Family is monetized, and I'm just like super excited, man, when I see people that I got genuine love for get monetized, man. It's like I felt like I got monetized when they got monetized.
Yeah, it's and I want to tell people too, like when you see these people out here with 500,000 subscribers, 800,000 subscribers, it's not an anomaly, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because like, that's almost like movie stars. People kind of look at them like, celebrities, right? Now, I know somebody personally, right? Now, probably 2015, I started doing like just a no pun intended, just a random podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy hit me up. You know what I mean? He was like, "Hey man, I see you doing a podcast. I think I want to do something like that." Blah blah blah. Right? Fast forward, he ends up starting a YouTube channel, right? And it's just basically reaction to music, reaction to new videos, right? 2 years, bro, I think he's going on his third year now. He's at like 1.2 million. Now, this ain't somebody that I found on YouTube. Like me and him, a lot of people don't know that I'm also a certified audio engineer and music producer. You know what I'm saying? So me and him met through music. You know what I mean? So to watch him shoot off like that, bro, that's what told me, oh, well, he can do it. And me and him been, working. I know what type of guy he is. I know his ethic and all that. I know I can do it too.
Yeah.
That's simple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people don't think that those numbers are unreachable for you.
Yeah, and what's crazy on that same note, man, and YouTube, the YouTube Academy would tell you this, man. You can't be afraid to change what you're doing. You learn your analytics and you see what type of videos are working, and what I'm saying my little brother, the Relly Rel's doing, to me, and I told him this, you know, off camera. I said, man, them doggone informative auto videos when you sitting at the desk and them dope graphics and you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and you getting it done, you getting straight to the point, you talking about the car that's coming out or whatever you're doing, and your background is dope. I said, man, those videos penetrate my mind and they keep my attention. So, and I know you. So I know somebody don't know you, they're gonna be like, oh, I like that. And cause you're following the YouTube blueprint, and you just can't be afraid to change up what you're doing. Cause you were doing a lot of car meet stuff when you was in Memphis Nights and everything. And that's a genre within itself. But let's say that genre ain't hitting for you. But
and to be honest with you, it's not.
So if the car reviews, desk side, conversations, auto information is working for you, rock with it. I love motivation. I can't just do all motivation videos, man, because my numbers show that's not the best way for me to get my motivation message out. The best way is for me to package it, MCM, inside of the car talk. You know what I'm saying? Inside of this, inside of that. Drop nuggets inside of the car stuff, inside of the vlog. I'm going here doing that. And just drop those life gems and nuggets inside of that. Just pure motivation wasn't, it works for some people, it wasn't working for me.
Yeah, you know, and I don't even know if you picked up on it, that when you gave me that info, I said, you know what? I'm about to start hitting these folks left and right with so many reviews that they gonna be wondering how I got the time to even do this. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell y'all, Mr. Random and Daily Grind. So I started, you know, with these lights, right? You know what I mean? Because it just kind of separates me from the background. You know what I mean? That's the number one reason why I did it. But I messed around.
Huh? Rels, what did I tell you when I knew you were doing the move from Memphis to Charlotte, right?
Yeah.
What's the first thing I noticed on the first video you did in North Carolina? I said, okay, I see you got your signature lights already up on your first video. Because I remember that was you, you know?
Absolutely. And I messed around and did one video without the lights on back here. And I got a phone call from Evapors ASAP. Hey, you need to turn them lights back on. You know what I mean? You got to turn them lights back on. Now, your video was okay, but you got to turn them lights back on. So ever since then, them lights been on. But it's that type of feedback that we as a networking group, and that's how you have to build your networking group, where you can call and say, if I tell Mr. Random, hey, Mr. Random, I need you in front of the fireplace, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, or I need you to be in the shop, or whatever.
Yeah.
We're at a point to where we can take that information and be like, oh, bet, I see where you coming from. Right. So forth and so on.
Yeah, because we're in our group of, let's just say, our level of YouTube size, right, man? It's no reason that one of us, two of us, all of us, I'm talking about hit the 100K, 200K, 3, 4, 500K, and you're still the same dude that was here tonight in our group. You know what I mean? You're still the same guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like you own some, you getting $20,000 a month on YouTube. You know what I mean? I believe that most of the people I rock with on here, y'all gonna be the same type dudes, man. And it's gonna be on some like random. I can see Random right now. Hey man, I'm gonna rent out a house. Everybody come to LA, Louisiana. I'm gonna take care of everything when you get here. You know what I'm saying? I can see right down there in Charlotte, Relly Rails, Rubik's. Hey man, we gonna rent a bread and breakfast joint, and man, hey, all 10 of y'all come through, and we're gonna shoot some epic footage, man. We done hired the camera crew and everything. Just get down here. We're gonna take care of all the rooms and everything, because we got the money reinvested, into the YouTube game. You know what I mean? And y'all, I'm that way right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm that way right now. If I can, when I can do something for somebody, I'm talking about like financially, like I'll do it, man. I love helping people, man. And that's why some of them things, I drop them super chats on New York in Your City joints, man. It ain't for no clout. I don't need no clout. My wife is in another room right here. That's the only clout that I need is with her. I love putting a smile on people's faces, man. I know I send somebody $50 cash app, gonna put a smile on their face, man. You know what I mean? And I know these people are working regular jobs, and some of them aren't high paying jobs. You know what I mean? So me knowing that, why can't I send them a $50 cash app? Why can't I send them a $100 cash app to put a smile on their face? I don't get nothing from it. You know what I'm saying? Now what I feel like I do get from it, I know God is gonna bless me for blessing other people, but them super chats I give, people saw me giving them super chats, right? You know what they did, real?
What's that?
They subscribed to the channel.
Hey, they know.
But so I was messing with New York. I said, well, I guess it's paid advertising. That's what I dropped in the chat. I said, well,
in a sense, you know what I mean? That's what it is. And you know, a problem that I think a lot of YouTubers where they hold themselves back is they don't invest. You know what I'm saying? I say into the right things. Okay, so say for instance, if you hit a lick, you come up on $1,000, right?
Yeah.
Most of the people in this car community, they're gonna invest that whole $1,000 into a car in hopes that a video that they make about that modification is gonna take off. Okay, I understand you want to mod your car, but you might need to mod the quality of your video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might need to mod your marketing. You know what I mean? Tactics. You might want to get some ads and so forth and so on. You know what I mean? So, you know, it kills me when I do see people, like you said before, oh, I'm doing this for the channel. I'm doing this for the channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going in debt for the channel.
Right. Well, that's one thing, and then to say that a lot of people say, you know, this, I'm doing this for you guys. I bought this car for you guys. But the giveaways have stopped. I don't see no community service being, you know, rendered basically. And so you saying that it's for your audience doesn't mean that it really is. You know what I mean? But like I said, like with the lights with rails, you know, find what's your signature, but also try to evolve on the things that are not working. For instance, I'm not gonna skip the fact that Random is just sitting behind, you know, and behind him is a green screen now, which he just started implementing, and it makes a big difference, you know. So I see, bro.
Motivation. Even though some of those big YouTubers, like you were saying, Evapors, you don't watch them no more. Sometimes I gotta pull up organic channel and Tall Guy just to get some motivation. And once I start watching it at work, not doing nothing, I'm in my phone. I'm on it, you know. They pushing me, you know. Dropping every day, Rails. You doing a good job over there.
Hey, appreciate you, brother.
All of y'all, daily grind too.
Yeah, that like Daily Grind said, that green screen is doggone. It's a game changer. You know,
and look, this ain't nothing but some construction paper.
You know? Right.
And you know what, Mr. Randall, we need to talk offline, bro, because I got an actual green screen that I don't even use.
Okay. It's
a real green screen. You know what I'm saying? And I'll put that joint in the mail for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And get it to you, because I haven't used it. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll talk offline about it.
See, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about right here. Just like Daily Grind was saying, like, you know, some of them bigger YouTubers pretending like they're doing giveaways and this and that and this and that, you know, and you know, I like I said, I used to follow some of them. I don't follow them no more. I've seen jokers say they're gonna give away a painting that they had hanging up in their house, and then, you know, 4 months later, they doing a video and the painting is still in the house. You know, they said they was gonna give away. Yeah, and you know, you got and if you're right there in LA. Again, you got all kind of homeless people walking around, man. And again, I didn't record none of that stuff when I was there, man. You know, I was able to help some of the homeless folk that I was around. But I'm one person, and I don't even live in LA. You know what I mean? So there's so many opportunities to give right there in LA, but you don't see a lot of these guys with all this money doing none of that. And there is a place for public giving. I'm not saying you show somebody on their knees begging, but I'm just saying you could even say, hey man, look, we're about to go feed 500 homeless people today, man. Wherever you are in your town, man, link up with some other guys and do the same thing. And then you go out and then you do it. but the real always surface, man.
Hey,
The
Evapors, yo, and their favorite line is, just because you don't see me doing it, don't mean I'm not doing it.
You ain't doing
That's,
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how they kind of, shoo people away. But just because you don't see me out here, handing out money or handing out food, don't mean I'm doing it. Okay, well, you know what I mean? How about organize a clothing drive?
Man, look. They're not doing it, man. And Mango said he just hit my cash app. Let me see if he telling the truth. Let me see if he finagle.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? If somebody hit my cash app for $1.99, bro, it's all gesture.
Hey man, big shout out to Mango 392, man. He hit your boy cash app, man. And look, now somebody said they was in there on that New York in Your City channel, right?
Mm.
The other hold on, New York is in here. Hold on.
Hey, what's up, New York?
Hold on.
New York doing a great job as well, bro.
Check it out, guys. It's been a fun 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate you guys inviting me. We dropped a lot of knowledge. Anybody who is watching the playback or live right now, if you guys have any questions for me or any of these dudes, I can guarantee you can reach out to them and they'll drop that knowledge on you for free. And that's just how we network and we look out for each other. So fellas, I've reached my destination here in LA, and I appreciate the invite. I wish you guys all nothing but success, and I'm gonna have to jump off, but I appreciate everybody who watched the live, and maybe you can bring New York in here. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get New York in here, but if he can't get in here, I just want to just kind of tell the reason why I was giving out money. Here you go. I'm gonna drop him in here. New York. Let's send
All right,
New York.
Daily, Ron, be safe, brother.
Yeah. Thank you, Daily. Thank you, Daily.
Hey, always stay focused, stay blessed, stay grinding, baby. I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, I love that. And YouTubers, man, make sure y'all got that thing that y'all always say and do, man. That's why I love about Rubik's channel, man. Rubik's always let you know he ain't gonna be. Ain't no clickbait. He ain't gonna be.
Yeah, ain't no clickbait. I'm gonna give you what you want. Hey, and you know what? Everybody will remember that. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I got back, because I say the same thing at the end of all of my videos. You know what I'm saying? Always 100, always solid. And I think it might be a
And you got the matching tag.
Hey, that's why I asked that question. How dedicated are you to what you're trying to build?
Right. I see what you're saying.
Look, it won't a marker. It's still there.
Yeah, and you branded it.
Yeah, and I'm wearing it. Hey, see, most just see the shirt right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a jacket too, brother. And what does that jacket say right there?
Hey, CEO, solid brand.
Yeah,
solid brand
that's
apparel.
what I'm saying, bro. So, how much do you believe in your brand? Are you just gonna create an online spot where you gonna send everybody else to?
Hey, look, Ruben said, you see the title, you see the thumbnail, no clickbait, no cap on this channel. Boy, I'm telling you, if I don't hear that when the video come on, I probably will be like, yo, bro,
Yeah.
I tune in to hear that. And just like people tell me, hey, it's your man, the Evapors, back with another vlog. If it's the first time to the channel, please subscribe, man. We love y'all, man. I said, cut that music off. And then
that right there. And then you know my other, because you know what we do over here, right?
We swipe up. Because I was seeing everybody, swipe to the right and or just put their hand on the camera like that. So I was like, what's something I could do that's different? Yeah. Oh, I can swipe up. I don't never see nobody swiping up. So I was like, hey, y'all know what we do around here. We swipe up. And then I just kind of stuck with it to kind of have that consistency as a part of my brand that people might look forward to hearing or seeing on the videos, man. And I get a lot of feedback that folks be like, man, we swipe up. I be like, huh? I'm like, oh, for the YouTube video. Okay, yeah, we swipe up.
Yeah, and like Mr. Randall, man, I love when he does the Uncle Nephew videos, man. Like this dude, like Mr. Randall, man, he's got that type of personality that just it's a funny personality. You know what I'm saying? So he can just be sitting there, literally on live, eating a cup of noodles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this cat would just have you dying laughing because he'll come up with random conversation while he eating a cup of noodles, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, when he does the Uncle Nephew videos and stuff like that, man, you liable to pop Mr. Random video up, and he's sitting there with some huge glasses on and a wig, and bro, like, you got your lane right there, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mr. Random, that's always been me. You know, for the most part, I'm not gonna say shy, quiet. You know, I don't talk to many people, but you know, I get along. I'm fun. I'm a cool guy. I'm motivate. I listen. You know, yeah. So
Yeah.
Mr. Random, however it won't go. You know.
And where did that character come from?
It actually came from the real Uncle Nephew.
Yeah, the real Uncle
You know
Nephew.
what I'm talking about, huh?
Yeah, I seen him on the video.
Yeah, that's where it come from.
Gotcha.
That's why I started. I thought about the character. He was staying here, and he kind of moved away, and that's when I started my YouTube channel. So I started Mr. Random, you know, because I do a lot of things. Sometimes I might be up, down, you know, but I started putting him back on the channel. So I started putting him on so y'all can see that that's the original Uncle Nephew where I get it from, you know.
Gotcha.
And then other creative characters just came along as we started going.
Yeah, man.
Dope, bro.
Hey, and real man, and Mr. Random know what I'm about to